Christmas. When, question for you guys, type your answers in the question area. When do people start shopping for their Christmas presents? Typically, when does that happen? I mean, there are some people, kind of crazy people doing it now, but typically, when do they really start thinking about Christmas and about buying Christmas presents, do you reckon? The last week. 3 months out. October, November, October, September, October onwards. Yeah, I reckon you guys are right. So it's typically from the middle of October onwards is when people it starts coming into their mind about Christmas. And as soon as November 1 hits, then it's really in their minds. Okay, so my own stats for my Christmas related products and the sales are, I'll just give you kind of broad numbers so you can wrap your head around it. But let's suppose in November, for a particular product, I make 1,000 sales of that particular product, okay? In December, up to the 15th of December, I will make, say, 4,000 sales of that product, about 4,000 sales, so about 8 times more in that December up to the 15th period. And then from the 15th up to the 21st, about 2,000 sales, something like that. And then it dies a death, it drops on its arse, because at that point, people then worry about getting the product in time for Christmas. And they'll stop ordering online. This is my experience. They stop ordering online because they worry about it arriving in time for Christmas. Okay? So, what can we learn from that? Well, by November 1, my sales for Christmas have kicked off in earnest. They've kicked off in earnest. So, you need to have some stock in Amazon by then to take advantage of the sales that are available to make. So that's when you need to have everything ready, stock in Amazon, November 1. So that is it's less than 4 months away now. It's less than 4 months away. What are we now? Like the 7th or 8th of July. So it's less than 4 months away. It's 3 months and a bit. So factor in, if you're buying your products from, say, China, then you've got to get samples and you've got to check out your samples and you've got to communicate with your supplier, and then you've got to get your products shipped from, say, China into, say, Australia. Well, that's 5 weeks for sure. So that's another 2 months, boom, gone. That's another 2 months out of the equation. Without anything at all on your part, that's just transit and communication times. So as you can see, the clock is ticking. When should you be doing this? I think now. I really do think if you're thinking of putting new items, specifically new items, in your store for Christmas, stuff that you haven't purchased before, you really need to be on that now. Now is the time to start that element of your Amazon business now. Now, if you've got products and you already know what you're going to sell, you just got to source, you got to go to your factory, order them, and they're going to ship them over. Then you could probably do that, in October, first week of October, and you'd be fine. That would be okay. But if you've got to go through all the other associated rigmarole, I'd be doing that now. I'd be getting on that now. Funny to think about it, about Christmas right now, but if you're sourcing new ideas and your new products and you're going to source from China and they've got to do shipping and things like that, by the time you factor all that shit in, now is the time to get started on that. Pretty crazy stuff. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing. If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales I've used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.